When you're working with states, and maybe one state depends on another state, a good idea is to use reducers. A reducer um, can grab two or more um, states in one unit. Okay, for this example, I'm going to use my application. Okay, this book manager, um, this little application that you can use to store, uh, to create or delete books in a database. In this case, I have a list of two books, The Odyssey and Harry Potter, and I have options to add a new book and to delete the created books. Okay, I'm going to click here and we can see this UI. This is a component that I have here in this window. Okay, now let's check the elements for this component. Okay, I have the title and I have states for the title, for the ISBN, and I have two states that defines if the book state is valid and if the ISBN is valid. And I have another state that defines that if the entire form, I mean these two values uh, are valid. Okay. Now let's check another element is using a context to use the method, the function that is going to be used to store the information that we get here and here. And it is using a use effect that there is a function that is executed every time the ISBN or the book title is modified. In this case, it is going to establish the value for the form complete state, and it does this validating the values in the valid title state and the ISBN state, validating the length of this ISBN string. Okay, have another method. This is the save book handler. This function is executed when I click on the save button, and it's going to validate the values in uh, the input values, and it is going to validate if the form is valid, and it's going to call the save book function to store the information in the database. I have another method. This is the title change handler. It is executed when I modify the title. And another one is the ISBN change handler. It is executed when I modify the ISBN input box. And okay, this is the return statement with all the elements in the form. Okay, for these two elements in this, all the elements in this square, I have the okay all the elements for the input for the this is for the title, and as you can see here in the change method, the change property, it has the handler functions assigned. Okay, and it is using specific classes, and according to the valid uh, uh, the valid variables, it is going to define the class that it's going to use. Okay, if I say press the save book button here, it's going to assign specific classes that is going to define the color, and this message is going to be visible. If I modify this, okay, it's going to change the classes, and everything is going to look in a normal way. Now, what I want to do, I want to generate this value in an automatic way, okay? And it's going to use the title, okay? It means that this um this value, this state is going to depend on the title, okay? And this is a good opportunity to use the reducer, okay? Now let's check how we can declare a reducer. In this way, we can declare it. It has different elements, okay? This is a reducer. The first element is the state, and it is going to store more than one uh, value. The second element is the dispatcher, and it's going to be used to call uh, the reducer. Next element is the useReducer function that is going to create the reducer, and it's going to get two input values. The first one is the reducer. This is a function that I have declared here. I'm going to uncomment. Okay, and let's check it. It has two parameters. The first parameter is the state. It has the current value, the reducer. The second parameter is the action. It gets the values that we are going to store in the state. Okay, in this case, the action is going to get it's going to receive the title. Okay, and according to the length of the title, it is going to generate a new state. Okay, with two elements. Okay, the book title and the ISBN. Okay, we are taking these two states and we are wrapping those two states in one state. Okay, now I'm going to comment these two states, the book title and the ISBN, and we are going to use the reducer state. In this case, okay, in this next validation, it's going to validate the length of the title, and according to it, it is going to assign this code to the ISBN. And if it is not true, it is going to assign this value to the ISBN, and it's going to assign in the same way the value, the received value, into the book title. Okay, it's possible to use a different function to make something more um, specialized, but in this case, I'm just using these two values. Okay, now let's back here to the reducer, and let's check the next element. This is the initial state of the reducer. In this case, the initial state is empty values for book title and the ISBN. Now, because I commented the book title and the ISBN, I have many some errors here, and this is because these states are not anymore, and now I have to use the the new state. Okay, let's check. This is the book state. I'm going to find all the states, and I'm going to access to a new state in this way. Okay. In the case of the ISBN, I just use the name of the new state followed by dot and the name of the file. I'm going to do this here. Okay. This is for the book title. Okay, this is necessary in this validation. It's going to validate the length of the ISBN, and it's going to set if this value is valid or not. In this case, it's for false. Okay, let's check. Let's keep checking. Now the values I'm going to send to the database are going to be getting from the new state. Going to save here. Now we have less errors. Now let's check the line 33. Okay, it's here. Okay, for the book title, we need the new state, line 50. Let's check this here. Okay, this is not anymore this set book title. Instead of this, we're going to use the dispatcher. This way, we can call the reducer. And we define the value for the title. And this value is going to be event target value. That's the value we get from the input. Okay. Now this value is going to be received in the action parameter in the reducer. Now let's keep checking. Line 62 is here. Okay, we don't need this anymore because this value is going to be assigned automatically. Okay, we don't need to execute this function anymore. And I'm going to comment this. Okay, now in this case, when the value of the titles is valid, I'm going to set the value for the ISBN. It's going to be a valid value. Okay, now let's save this. Okay, now because I removed this ISBN change handler, I'm going to remove this from this element. This is the input for the ISBN, and in this case, I'm going to use I'm going to set the value for this element. Okay, because it is going to be generated using the title, and it is stored in the new book state. It's going to be book state. I'm going to use the ISBN. I'm going to save this. Okay, let's check what's happening here. The line, okay, 73 book state is not defined. Let's check here. Book state, I guess, is correct. Okay, everything is ready. And now let's check. How does it look? Okay, we need to do something more. I'm going to disable this input. I'm going to assign false because it is going to be generated automatically. Okay, let's check here. Okay, this allows me. Okay, it's gonna be true. Now it's better. Now let's try to write something here. Okay. Okay. Let's verify something here. Set the title. We are using the dispatcher. Okay. Let me refresh this. Okay, let's check something here. Okay, this is uppercase, should be lowercase. Going to save here and let's try again. Okay, and save my book. And as you can see, the ISBN is generated automatically. If I write something longer, my book 1, 2, the ISBN change. I can save this. Okay, let's check this. Okay, it was created. Okay, this is the way how you can implement the reducer using React.